The Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Intertribal Council of Michigan Wednesday announced a new grant of nearly $925,000. This funding aims to strengthen food sovereignty and safety across Michigan's tribal nations. Why didn't we get a grant of this amount or more for our communities here in places like Detroit, Chicago, Philadelphia? Why aren't we getting tribal grants? Why aren't we? These communities we live in, they never get grants. They never get fiscal agreements. Like, if you see somebody working on a road or something like that, it's coming from the city charter. It's coming from maybe it's probably coming from the state. Probably. Maybe. But you know it's coming from the city charter. We are not getting tribal recognition. We're not getting tribal grants in these communities. And you know, like these communities, right? They have people in it who, by all means, they're not going to be able to survive without being jailed. You know what I mean? Without being ticketed or cited. They can't survive without community involvement. Some people will lose their mind if they were to live in Detroit. Like if they were just to come to Detroit and just live here for like a year, they will lose their mind. They would literally lose their mind. It's difficult when you think about it because it's like this money could have went to Brightmoor. This money could have went to communities outside of Dearborn that are in Detroit. This money could have went to farmer initiatives in places like Detroit. It could have went to farmer initiatives. Like these people just magically get money just out of nowhere, and it's like black people in these communities are not being able to get anything. I don't hear about us getting grants centered around sovereignty, centered around tribal recognition. If we get money, it's for Walking for Autism. And then we got to wonder, where's that money going to go? It's not going to reach the neighborhoods, right? It's going to reach somewhere downtown somewhere. I mean, that's cool if you think about it, right? If we're downtown and we're in the inner city, right? We got the entire downtown to ourselves. We can go down there, right? We can have a nice time. But realistically, when you think about it, a lot of us really don't want to leave our homes. We don't want to leave our backyards. We don't want to leave our communities. We're trying to get acclimated into our communities to where it's safe, where we can just be in the community like 24/7. But we can't do that if there's always an issue. We dealing with violence a lot of the times. Like they say, like they like to say now, oh, violence is down in the community. Crime is down in the community. Baltimore hit a 60% record. Their crime is down 60%. Let me get my hands on this type of money right here. Let me get my hand. I'm buying land and you all will never see me again. I'm buying land and I'm just like, I'm disappearing. I'm going off the grid. But this type of money right here, I'm going off the grid. You don't buy a mansion or something like that with this type of money. You don't do that. Nah, you don't do that. This is like 1 million almost. You buy you some land, make sure it's preserved, and you do what you got to do for it. You know what I'm saying? You can hire some contractors, get you an app, you know what I'm saying, have the trash picked up, get some seeding on the ground, you know what I mean? Get some planting going, some shrubs. You good to go. You good to go. This is interesting though. Like how did they get this type of money? They're taking care of everybody but the people of the land. Recognize me when I say that. They're taking care of everybody but the people of the land. Great peace, Yaakov.